Hey, how you doing? It's Mike with the BBQ Depot. Today we're going to show you how to switch out on a Lynx grill our aftermarket 3051 Electrode. It replaces the Lynx 33051 Electrode. So let me just show you here. This is the original one here. It's kind of got a U-shaped kind of prong in there, where now our aftermarket one has a solid rod in there, which makes it a lot stronger and doesn't break as easy on the inside. So let me show you real quick of what we can do on this one. So on this Electrode, anything from Lynx grills 2010 and greater, if you have a ProSear 33000 burner, they're all gonna take these Electrode. If you do have a Trident burner, then you will have to go with the 33556 on the far side. So first things first is what you want to do is you want to take everything out, cooking grids, you want to take your briquette tray out, you want to take out your burner here. So this could either be a ceramic burner or it could be a brass burner, depending on which model you have. The next step, what we're going to do is we're going to take all the knobs off. So you want to take the knobs off, put those off to the side. Now, depending on your control panel, you would either need to use Phillips head screws up here and under here, or if you have a newer one where it's got little tabs at the end that are spring loaded, which makes it a lot easier. So usually what I do is I pull out the drip tray a little bit, and then I kind of put a rag here just so we don't scratch the control panel. So this one's got the little pegs here that you kind of just push. I pop the top off, I leave it in, and I lay it on here. It's easy to get to it and work on it. So we're going to show you what we have to do here replacing this Electrode, this hot glow ignition. So find your, if you're replacing one or multiple, or you just want to find your Electrode here and you want to kind of clip the zip ties off. It makes it a little bit easier, so you're going to need some zip ties back when you're doing this, which will make it a lot easier for you to get to everything that you need. So we're going to clip this one here a little bit. I'm going to take away the zip ties, which makes it a lot easier to get to. So what we want to do is you have your valve here with your micro switches, and you have basically a two-part thing here. So what I usually do is I disconnect the power and everything. So I take off the red and I bend it away. I take off the white, which is actually part of the heat glow ignition. Then you'll follow your wires, and this here is also a power ignition here. So we want to remove this out here. So that way we have both of our wires are going to be ready and exposed here. So I usually pull them straight, makes life a little easier. And then what we're going to do is on these here, this you have to go on the inside this collector box here. You want to take this screw out. So it's a Phillips head screwdriver. So you just want to unscrew this. Make sure you save the screw. And you want to just pull it out through here, through the designated hole for the ignition. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our Electrode out of here, our original, and then we're going to find our aftermarket one. And we're going to put this one in here. Kind of the same exact way, you just fish the wires through. You put your heat glow ignition inside the collector box, put the screw back in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to fish this through the holes here, that designated hole for this Electrode, and we're going to pull them out. We're going to slide it all in here, then we're going to screw the collector box and the Electrode. We're going to screw this back in. We want to make it snug. We don't have to kill it and make it real tight. So we just want to kind of make it snug here. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go back in here and we're going to put hook up all the wires again. So this is like the larger one. You find that, you put this one on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this wire here on the micro switch. Or then we're going to attach the jumper, which hits them all. And usually I don't zip tie it yet. I usually check it first, just so if it's not working, we have to adjust some. So what you do is you just push in your igniter here. And we're gonna see if it glows here. And there you go. You got a nice glowing effect. Glowing the way it should, nice and bright. If for some reason you hook all this up and it doesn't light, and your lights do work, what we do is also suggest checking out the micro switches on the valve, because those do go bad easily. So next step would be just zip tie the wires nice in there, and then you'll put the control panel on the same way we took it off. You're gonna put the knobs on, you're gonna put your burner in, you're gonna put your briquette trays in, your cooking grids, and then you should be good to go. So if you have any questions or you need any help identifying anything or figuring out what to do, you can send us an email. We can do it via email. You can contact us toll free. We do answer the phones, 877-983-0451, or you can go to our website, thebbqdepot.com. Thanks again.